Hi Albert. For the first one you asked me, this is chapter 2 review, number 65. What makes this function discontinuous is this part right here. This part right here is what we call the greatest integer function. It's a rounding down function. It rounds down to the nearest integer. So like for instance, if I put an integer into this function, it outputs an integer. But if I put something that's not an integer into the function, it will round down to the nearest integer. So this part right here is creating a gap. It's creating a gap at every integer. So it's this piece right here. So this is going to be discontinuous at every integer, and it's non-removable, okay? Because of this part right here, again, it will round down at every, it's going to create a gap at every integer. This one right here, when you take the derivative by the power rule, okay, so remember the power rule is when you have a variable raised to a power. The power rule is that you bring the exponent down in front and you subtract 1 from the exponent. The thing is you do not do the power rule from the denominator. You do not do it from the denominator. So the first thing you actually want to do here is you want to rewrite this. Rewrite it in the sense that you want to bring the variable up to the numerator. You want to bring the variable up to the numerator. So that's what I've done here. And then once you brought the variable up to the numerator, then you can use this rule. Okay, you can't use the rule from the denominator. So then in the next step here, I'll take the derivative. I'll write out all the steps because I'm not sure where you're at with this. So the 2/3 is a multiplier. I'm going to take the derivative of this part here. So the derivative of this part here, I bring the 2 down in front, the -2. Okay, so that's me bringing the 2 down in front, and then I'm going to subtract 1 from the 2. That makes it a -3. Okay, and then all this stuff has got to be multiplied by 2/3. All right, so that makes it -4/3 t to the -3. Right, because this is 2 over 1, so 2 times 2 gives the -4 over 3. And then I would suggest that you bring the negative exponent back down as your last step. Right, a negative exponent means reciprocate. So this is the nicest way to write the answer, this step right here. Okay, I hope that helped. And it looks like you're doing a lot of work for this test, which I think is great. Okay, I'll catch you again when you send me more questions. Bye-bye.